The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the same as this network, their groups, or other organizations they may be involved with.
It's Thursday night, the vibe's just right. With Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, brightest light. Turn up the volume, let your troubles slide. On the Knock Network, we take you for a ride. Great music fills your soul and mind. Every week a new surprise you will find. Peace and love in every beat so sweet. Join the journey, feel the rhythm in your feet. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go. Yes, to bring the fire, stories to inspire. With hearts wide open, we take it higher. Spreading joy and laughter, every single show. On the Knock Network, come and feel the glow. In the studio, the magic unfolds. Every Thursday night the story's told. With love and harmony the stage is set. Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, you can't forget. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go.
Namaste, salutations, and greetings. Welcome to Thursday night, Friday Eve, getting ready for that weekend. So it's 9 o'clock or thereafter. Yes. So it's Thursday Night Vibes with Master Rochi and
me.
Hello, return of Beware Mouse. Wonderful to have you here. Wonderful. Well, you know what? Wow. What a week. Rain.
And more rain.
And our yard is beginning to look like
every yard in town. Every yard in town is flooded.
Well, that's what happens when you build on a swamp.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah.
You just keep going.
I'm about done. Leave me alone.
I could never leave you alone. That would not be.
It's not like I'm just over here playing around or anything.
It looks like a game to me.
I was sharing out.
All right.
I was sharing.
Okay, you keep sharing.
I am. It's happening. I'm about done. There was a couple more places that I wanted to share to, and then I finished. I'm about there.
Oh yes, I have a black fur goblin on my lap tonight. So as usual, no, we don't have a guest tonight, but we do have some good topics. I do believe.
I think so too. I really do.
And I think one of the topics I want to start off with is something that came to mind, and I'd forgotten all about this. Let me go back, and it was Jared.
I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, do you remember Jared Shaw?
Probably.
Well, he was a basketball player that was over and playing in Indonesia, and he was living in Thailand. And cannabis is legal in Thailand.
Okay.
And he used gummies to treat his Crohn's disease.
All right.
Well, in Indonesia, cannabis is treated just like heroin or meth or any other substance like that.
Okay.
So anyway, he ordered 136 gummies.
Okay.
And anyway, they busted it in Indonesia. And he actually faced the death penalty
For having gummies, cannabis gummies.
For having cannabis gummies. Anyway, he got away from the death penalty and was sentenced to 23 months, and he's done a year now.
Well, I mean, that's a big drop.
It is a big drop.
But you know what's bad is here today, every day here in the state of Indiana where we live, every day people are arrested and incarcerated for cannabis.
Well, that's what I was getting to say. 23 months in Indonesia is,
equivalent to like 10 years here.
Well,
I mean, because it's so horrible. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to be in an Indonesian prison.
No. And they do need to get him out because of his health.
Right.
And, get him back to the United States. But yes, I mean, Indonesia is one of the harshest countries on cannabis, and Indiana ranks right up there with them.
Yeah. Oh, Indiana's horrible.
Yeah, Indiana.
Some of the counties are getting better.
Some municipalities, Indianapolis, Terre Haute, Lafayette.
Some of the municipalities are getting lighter on their sentencing, and if it's possession under an ounce or whatever, it's probation. But you're still facing lawful consequences for owning cannabis, for medicating yourself.
Yes. I mean, you don't get off free. They don't write you a ticket and let you.
Now, there's a few counties that will write you a ticket. You'll go to court.
Under an ounce.
You'll pay a fine and a fee, and they will release you. But there's counties that still, if you get caught with a roach in your car, you're going to jail. If you get caught with
with the state police
with a THCA vape, you're going to jail, because Indiana also has the lookalike law.
Yep.
So if you have a joint that's even if it's THCA, even if it's hemp flower, you are going to jail in Indiana.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Hello, Kim Cooper. Hi, how are you?
So
the Green Queen of the Great White North. Yes.
We're pushing, Indiana's pushing to legalize, and I think we're getting closer and closer. I think after the next election, I think there's going to be some upheaval from cannabis enthusiasts trying to push it across the finish line.
Well, I've also heard Eli Lilly is backing off.
So here's what happened with that, and I'll tell you because I watched the news on it.
Okay.
So Eli Lilly met with Governor Braun to talk about the future of medicine and the future of Indiana and Eli Lilly. And Eli Lilly, believe it or not, brought up cannabis legalization with Governor Braun because, of course, they're huge pharmaceutical. They want to dip their hands in the pocket of medical cannabis as well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yes, they have Marinol, but...
Well, under Schedule 3, there's a possibility they could.
They could. And so Eli Lilly had brought up cannabis legalization with Governor Braun.
Right.
Now, whether it goes anywhere, that's a whole nother ballgame.
Even if Eli Lilly just disengages,
right?
I mean, that would be a huge win.
Yeah. No, I agree. Hi, Rick.
Federal. Okay. Even Indiana said that they don't really care what the feds do. It will still be a state crime. So it may not be a federal crime, but it can still be a state crime.
As of right now. But Governor Braun also said if it went federally legal in Indiana, he would push for legalization. However, at the same time, our Attorney General, Todd Rokita, is that his name?
Yes.
Todd Rokita said he will prosecute cannabis to the fullest extent of the law.
Oh, Rick Holstein. Hello.
So as of right now, it's kind of a fight between the governor and the
state attorney.
Yeah.
The attorney general
over the attorney general is completely against it. Governor Braun's for it because once again, there's so many constituents that use, for one, full spectrum CBD, which has now been outlawed, even under federal. I mean, Indiana hasn't pushed it through yet, but under federal, when you take it down to 0.004%, you're eliminating full spectrum CBD.
Well, that was another topic that we were going to get into is the
but that's the thing. That's the thing is Braun wants Hoosier patients to be able to utilize full spectrum CBD. So that's kind of where that stands.
Well, I don't know if I think Indiana with right now they say 86% is for
at least medical.
Right.
Right.
And that poll is quite an old poll.
Right.
And I think it was probably closer to 90% by now.
Well, and I think right now you have to figure 40 out of 50 states have legalized cannabis in some way, shape, or form. And it's going up because which state just passed? Another one just passed.
I think Virginia.
Virginia just passed for medical. So they're continuing, states are continuing to legalize. So, I mean, we're just kind of stuck in a holding pattern.
Well, yes, Indiana is in that Bible Belt.
Yeah.
And it's a very conservative state.
But the problem is right now, everyone around us is benefiting from it, but us.
This is something that our family learned. My uncle was a regional pastor in Kentucky.
Right.
And he got cancer.
Right.
And this was back in the early 90s. Anyway, they got him to start smoking cannabis.
Right.
And it really helped him. And that changed a lot of the folks or a lot of opinions in my family that they didn't agree with it, but they could see
the benefits of
it.
Right.
So, unfortunately, neither one of my parents, they both suffered from cancer, but would not
try it. Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because I think it could have done my mother
quite a bit of good. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, especially with the being able to eat and hold things down. And
So
no, I agree completely. It's a shame. It's a shame. And you know what else? My feelings on it are, it's not just cancer. It is epilepsy. It is, Parkinson's. It's
PTSD, ADHD, Crohn's disease.
They're finding more and more medical benefits to cannabis.
So, it's just let the plant be. Let me be. Let us all just be, for God's sake. Let me have my plant to do what I want with it and leave me alone.
Leave you alone.
Leave me alone. That's all I'm asking. It's my plant, me, and not you. Sorry, 3 just doesn't work this way. So my plant, me, and leave me alone. It's so, and that's what I got into this all about back in the 80s was, free the plant.
Right.
It doesn't deserve what it's been through.
You're right.
And it's going to turn out that hemp and bamboo are going to save the world. I mean,
we have to
cannabis is going to save humanity.
Stop and look at all. This is something that me and Kate were talking about earlier, and you have to stop and look at all the plants around us that we're killing. So dandelions, we kill off dandelions with Roundup that causes cancer, and dandelions cure heart disease. I mean, there's so many uses for all these plants that we're killing off that they're telling us they're bad for us when they're all.
But science can be better than nature.
No.
Yeah, Rick. Actually, absolutely.
Science,
life,
not
liberty, and the
better.
pursuit of happiness. Me and my plant.
Now, I have to say that science has come a long way. However, but I don't think because science has come a long way that you should interrupt people that want to use natural medicine. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it should interfere.
No, but you have to understand where they're coming from. When all of this started, they had to debunk natural medicine and herbal remedies and folk remedies.
And look how sick we've become.
And they had to debunk it as junk, as dangerous, so people would move away and
Hi, Dusty Burgers.
Yes, hi, Dusty. So we would move away and buy the over-the-counter or pharmaceuticals.
Right, and I agree with Dusty. Dusty, you're right. They don't want us to heal. They want to keep us addicted to pharmaceuticals.
Yes, and
the problem is
a healthy society would bankrupt these companies.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like, I don't take heart medicine. I'm a heart attack. I had a heart attack 12 years ago. I don't take heart medicine. I take some aspirin as a blood thinner, but I don't take any blood pressure medicine, anything like that. And so we were looking at natural ways to lower blood pressure. You know what I mean? And I would rather do it naturally than shoving pharmaceuticals down my throat. So this high blood pressure medicine gives me this side effect, and then I got to take something for that. And that's how it was. And I felt like all I was doing was taking pills. And then I was so miserable, I couldn't move.
All right. I'll tell you what, let's talk about the Farm Act that looks like it's going to be a reality. When we get back from a little musical break,
who we got?
We've got Raj Wax, and a huge shout out to Sir Steve-O, who is the engineer and producer of the show. He makes us look good. Thank you, Steve-O. Hell of a good job, my friend. And
always taking care of us back there.
Always. But this is Raj Wax, and Leave It Up to Fate.
You made his ass.
Tried too many times for me to get this up. Fuck, I look like asking for forgiveness. You ain't give me none. Take my words, throw them right back at me, tryna play me dumb. I know you had slicker intentions, I felt it from the jump. Play with me, I leave it up to fate. Ayy, get up out my face and give me space. Ayy, I've been on my grind, no time to waste. Ayy, so why the fuck you getting in my way? Ayy, shawty say she love me, but I knew that she was fake. She just love the way I shine and what I make. Ayy, baby, if you love me, why the fuck you in my face? Steady screaming at me, bitching about the things that I won't change. Like how I smoke and how I drank, just to get me through the pain. But you ain't give me the credit, knowing it's the way I'm raised. I've been missing better days, this is why I medicate. Smoking something looser just to make sure that my head is straight. Hey, too far gone, I think I'm stranded. I need some help from you. Baby, if you love me, tell me what the fuck is you gon' do? Cause you tryna cut me off, feeling disconnected, take it off. No misconception on the wall. Need someone I can call when I feel like I need directions. And I tried too many times for me to get this up. Fuck, I look like asking for forgiveness. You ain't give me none. Take my words, throw them right back at me, tryna play me dumb. I know you had slicker intentions, I felt it from the jump. Play with me, I leave it up to fate. Ayy, get up out my face and give me space. Ayy, I've been on my grind, no time to waste. Ayy, so why the fuck you getting in my way? Ayy,
pain is all the reason I need us to be better. Fool me one time, that was enough, that made me clever. Maybe I'm the vibe that you chasing that seem relevant. Cause when I get down bad, nobody that'll even tell me shit. I gotta stay strong, get heavy on my plate. Gotta eat up sick of noodles, I'm just trying to get some steak. I need a guap, I gotta chase. Keep the favors out my face. Then we kid trip, I slime you out the way. Yeah.
Tried too many times for me to get this up. Fuck, I look like asking for forgiveness. You ain't give me none. Take my words, throw them right back at me, tryna play me dumb. I know you had slicker intentions, I felt it from the jump. Play with me, I leave it up to fate. Ayy, get up out my face and give me space. Ayy, I've been on my grind, no time to waste. Ayy, so why the fuck you getting in my way? Ayy,
pain's all the reason I need us to be better. Fool me one time, that was enough, that made me clever.
Right on.
That was a pretty good one.
Yeah, that was Raj Wax, a.k.a. Kid Trips. Man, I tell you, I love bringing new songs and hardworking artists to you. We play only indie artists on here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know of an indie artist or a comic or somebody else that you would like to introduce to us, please do. We're always looking for those up and coming artists.
So I agree with Dusty. Dusty says they can't control a happy, healthy population.
Absolutely. I mean, Dusty, you're exactly right. Would bankrupt them. It would.
Hi, Benjamin.
You know, people that are happy and healthy get along.
Well, and that's
and
one
that
thing.
would be bad for everybody. That again, the red ants and the blue ants, and that invisible hand that shakes it. It's time to the ants attack the hand.
Yeah.
So
So, anyways, I have to say that cannabis and hemp are one plant that we can all gather around together
it's the same
and agree on.
plant.
Yes,
It's the same plant.
but that we can agree on that it's something that brings us together and doesn't divide us.
Yes, it should. It should. I mean,
I know there's drama in the community here and there and everywhere, but it is the one thing that we can all agree on.
I mean, there shouldn't be any hemp cannabis wars going on. There's plenty of room on the playground for everybody.
So you wanted to talk about the new farm bill.
I did. It looks like the new farm bill is going to pass with a hemp provision, but it's not going to do anything to stop the ban.
I know they wanted to take a harder look at the 0.004.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is they want to get the Delta 8 off the streets. That's what their biggest thing is.
And,
and I get that.
I get that. But also, there is a place for Delta 8 in formulations. And that's what I want people to understand is I'm not for Delta 8 recreationally. We tried that as a product. We discontinued them pretty quickly.
Well, we did the THCA. We did the Delta 8. I mean, we still have the Delta 8 CBD, still had the CBD 1-to-1.
Well, yes, but when we use it as a 1-to-1, it's not a recreational blend.
Yeah.
We dropped the recreational Delta 8 product.
Right. Yeah. No, we did.
We did.
The biggest thing though, I know they were trying to make it that provision to where you could still buy full spectrum CBD oil.
Right.
Was what they were trying to do. Whether they get to that before November, I don't know.
It doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it because they were hoping to avoid some market disruptions and other things.
And that's not going to happen either.
No, it's not.
Well, the biggest thing, like I said, like states like Indiana and Illinois, even the legal states are trying to ban the gas station THC products.
And
so your Delta 9, your HHC, your Delta 8, your derivatives.
Yeah, I am all for that. I am all for that. Get rid of that stuff because it makes everybody look good and it's really questionable stuff.
You don't really know what you're getting.
Now, what I want to talk about is by banning Delta 8 outright. That hurt our formulations where it's not made to...
It's not made to get you high.
It's not recreational. It's not made to get you high. It is a component of other
formula and anxiety formula.
Other cannabinoids and a full spectrum CBD. And, in one blend, it was to help relax you, to get you to go to sleep. And then the other one was an anti-anxiety blend that just kind of made you go, I could deal with this. And it's not to make you high or use recreationally, but Delta 8 was 2 ingredients of our best-selling.
So Dusty had a question. She said, will they be creating better infrastructure for manufacturing other needed hemp products, such as fuel or to replace building materials? I hope they do, because I think in states, like I said, like Indiana, hemp has become a huge farming product here. And if they're using it for textiles and for building materials,
we can use it for grain. We can use it for fiber. We can use it we can use the grain for petrochemicals, but we can use the fiber for God knows what.
Everything.
I mean, Henry Ford figured this out in the 1930s using hemp.
He built almost a whole car out of hemp.
Yeah. All the steel panels, instead of steel, they were hemp fiber, and they perform better and were lighter and cheaper. and renewable.
I think that needs to be that's a good question to be brought up. Are they going to expand for renewables such as those? Because hemp is a renewable resource, a very quickly renewable resource.
You know, it is going to take a shift in buying. And that's the only way any of this is going to come around. It's going to be a change in market habits.
So the biggest thing that I've noticed with hemp products, and this is textiles and whatnot, any of it, is it's expensive.
That's it. And you have to be willing to spend a little extra money to show them that, yes, hemp is what we want. We will pay the price. And as more people demand it,
the cheaper it'll be.
The higher demand, then they will start manufacturing
more,
and it'll balance out. Will it ever be as cheap as cotton? I think it will be.
It could potentially be.
It could. We have the technology now to do that, and actually, where cotton really depletes the land, hemp will help
revitalize
it.
Yeah, I agree.
You get it into a 3 or 4 crop rotation,
right?
Or
it draws
maybe
toxins
not even
out. Yeah.
But I mean, it's incredible what this plant can do.
I agree.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying, Dusty. Hemp and bamboo will save the world. Cannabis will save humanity. You know, that's my true belief. Because we can stop all of the mining, all of the drilling. We can maybe not stop all of it,
but a lot of it.
But a lot of it, we will have an alternative resource.
And the building materials, hempcrete, that stuff's amazing.
The only problem, hempcrete is amazing, but it's just not load bearing. So they need to figure out a little bit more on some of the chemistry of the hempcrete. Once hempcrete becomes a load-bearing concrete mix, then.
But for now, for building homes and stuff, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And the fire return.
I mean, yeah.
You know, those kind of things are just unmatched.
Yeah. I mean, it has its pluses, but you still have to have some structural content.
Well, and the same thing with hemp plastics. Hemp plastics are huge because they're not actually plastics, it's hemp, but it's recyclable. It
biodegradable.
She wants outside.
Well, you know what? We're going to take this time to go to intermission. Yeah,
it is that time
that you know and love. So be back here in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So, Steve-O, take us to that beautiful intermission.
There. Did you see her?
Hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimated Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyendinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set. One dab, only really need one dab. One dab.
Smoke Signal is a medical dispensary where you can get all your products and needs.
Vaping a whole bunch. Might just start laying off the blunts. God. Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram. Go and hold it in, feel it in your ribs.
So come and check us out in Tyendinaga. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndonega. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Join us for NOK Network monthly specials, 12 months a year, movie nights, spotlights on entertainment, and live on location coverage. Stay up to date about upcoming programming by subscribing to NOK Network on Rumble, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Twitch, and Facebook. Check out our webpage at www.noknetwork.com.
Dirty Dave, award-winning cultivator for over 4 decades. Dirty Dave, prized genetics fueled by advanced nutrients, original OG organics. Dirty Dave, award-winning products available at these fine establishments. Ask your shop to carry Dirty Dave. Contact us at dirtiesdoggies@gmail.com.
Welcome back to the show in our regular program. Right.
We're back.
We're
back.
You know, they've done a lot to cannabis smokers, but one of the big things has reached the Supreme Court.
Yes.
And they're calling it guns and ganja. And I don't know if you've all heard about this yet, but this is gonna probably piss you off. So
Well, they said that, didn't they say that it's not a fundamental right to own a gun?
well, no, what they're saying is that if you are a habitual
Habitual cannabis
user, whether you are violent or not, and honestly, I don't know a whole lot of
So what's
habitual
habitual?
cannabis users that
What's
are violent.
habitual?
I think they were saying more than one joint a day or something like that.
How
Or-
can they tell?
I don't know what the exact wording is, but you can be banned from owning a firearm for life. Yes, for life for smoking weed, because you're a threat to society.
You're a threat to society.
Yes, you know.
But put 10 drunks with guns in a bar and 10 hippies with guns in a bar. Who's going to shoot first?
I would say the hippies are probably disassembling the make honest to God shotguns.
No, I think the hippies would be disassembling them, seeing how they could make it into a cool pipe.
That's what I said.
Not shotgun.
You just didn't.
I caught the
listen.
shotgun, but I
Yeah.
didn't catch the shotgun. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, and what are they using to determine that? I mean,
Well, this is just they're lumping it in with heroin or meth or any other hard drug.
yeah, I'm not.
Uh,
I don't
but
understand that.
This is so weird, because instead of making like cannabis the exception, how many drunks do you know that own guns
Right? A lot.
that shouldn't own guns?
Right? A lot.
No, I own a gun. I own a couple of guns.
Yeah.
Why? Because I live in Indiana. It's kind of like living in Texas.
No, but I mean, we shoot, we go out and shoot, we shoot
Mhm.
target, and we, and I mean, at one point in time, I think everybody here used to hunt at some point in time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, a lot of people still do. We personally don't, but a lot of people still do.
No, I haven't actually hunted in years.
Namaste, Cosmo Beard.
Yes, namaste, my friend. Yeah, we were talking about it. It went to it's going to the Supreme Court, and yeah, they're kind of going, no, we're not doing. We're not going to start carving out what you can and can't do to own a gun if you're not convicted.
Yeah, if you're not a convicted felon or you're not a convicted habitual offender, I don't think they should be able to take away your gun rights.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that.
Now the guy,
Ashley.
Now the guy that is the defendant or it's taken
Right,
this court, he got busted. I can't remember with how many ounces of weed, and
Didn't he have a med card?
Well, he also had 4.5 grams of coke.
Oh, see, that's a totally different. That's a totally different ballgame.
And he had a legally obtained firearm in his house in a safe.
But the thing is, once you bring cocaine into it, actually, once you bring a federal law, you can own a gun, you can have a gun. And in most states, you can have cannabis. However, once you put the two together, it becomes a federal disaster.
And that's not right.
So,
if you're in your house,
so most people that are in federal prison for cannabis crimes are because
of a
gun violation.
Right.
So I mean,
but if you are a legal gun owner,
right,
and it is stored properly,
right,
and they arrest you for a cannabis offense and find it. That just doesn't seem like it's stored properly. You're a legal owner. You have a right. It was in your house, and they come in, they bust you for weed, and now instead of getting 2 years, you're looking at 10 because you had a legally owned and purchased stored firearm.
Like I said, that case itself is hard to
Ashley Huffman.
That case itself is hard to deal with because of the cocaine involvement. So say it was just cannabis and a firearm. Say it was just and what was the cannabis? Was it recreational? Was it medical? I mean, there's so many factors I think that would have to go into it. And how much? And were you committing another crime at the time?
I don't think they should limit your gun ownership for any reason.
I don't think so. I do. I can't say that.
If you're convicted.
I can't say that. I can say that mental health reasons, there should be limited gun ownership if someone is a risk to others or themselves. I think there should be exceptions for that as far as gun ownership. I think that anyone should be able to own a gun, and basically anybody can. A shotgun, a rifle. Anybody can own a shotgun.
I want a machine gun.
No. I don't trust you. But I feel like getting a gun permit, if you were a stand-up enough citizen to go through the legal process of getting a handgun permit or a lifetime carry permit like you have, or a concealed carry permit, if you were a stand-up enough citizen to do that, I don't see how they can use cannabis as a deterrent. But that's me.
Yeah. Well, I just don't think that, they use the same law to get Hunter Biden for habitual use.
Yeah, but once again, he was using crack cocaine, right? But not cannabis.
But what I'm saying
there's a difference.
What I'm saying is they're using it to target everybody. It doesn't matter.
The handgun thing. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's cannabis or crack cocaine.
Yeah, but I honestly don't think they fall in the same category. They're not even close.
So either, and I think that's what the Supreme Court's going to agree.
I think that should be. Yeah, I think when it comes down to it, those two things don't fall in the same category.
Yeah, I don't believe that that the Supreme Court will find that.
I mean, if that's the case, then half the United States are criminals.
check out the article Guns and Ganja.
I mean, seriously.
It'll explain it a lot better than what I am.
So I wanted to, oh, we got a song, don't we?
Well, here in just a minute, but I want to do something first.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to spark one up for the prohibition state of Indiana.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
So when we come back from the next song, which is a good song, we're going to talk a little bit about CHT.
And that is?
Cannabis hyper, and I can't pronounce
Come
it.
on.
I can't pronounce it.
Come on. You want to talk about it?
But we're going to talk about it. And the reason we're going to talk about it is, you know, I don't know, all you that are on Facebook, if you know the Canna Army, they're such good guys up there in Michigan from the Canna Army.
Mm-hmm.
And they had posed a question about the rise.
What?
Well, I'm just going to say it about the rise of CMT. And I had some interesting thoughts on it. And I want to come back from this song and see if you guys feel the same way.
Just don't know.
So what's just don't know? That's the song. The song.
Oh, that's the song?
That's the song.
No.
I just don't know.
Just don't know.
I just don't know is the song.
By Jack Daniels.
By Jack Daniels.
Right.
Oh.
All right, Steve-O. Let's roll that.
This is a new tune.
Don't know anymore. Just don't know anymore. It's hard for me to say what'll happen here day to day. There's one thing I know for sure. Just don't know anymore. Just don't know anymore. Working a job that nobody wants. Don't ever seem to pay you enough. Usually know what you're doing it for, and you just don't know anymore. It's hard for me to say what'll happen here day to day. There's one thing I know for sure. Just don't know anymore. Just don't know anymore. Feel like a rich and start all the wars. Just don't know anymore. Just don't know anymore. Staking a claim to helping the poor, selling them things that they can't afford, counting the change down at the store. Just don't know anymore. Just don't know anymore. It's hard for me to say what'll happen here day to day. There's one thing I know for sure. Just don't know anymore. Just don't know anymore. Just don't
just don't know anymore.
So Caitlin asked me earlier if I would do a poll on this show tonight. You know, and I don't know if I want to do it because it's kind of gross, but it's kind of funny. So, so the poll is.
I would not, but go ahead.
So every time, like, she goes to do a dab, like she goes to the bathroom, and I'm like, "Why are you going?" She said, "Do you remember, like, when you used to smoke cigarettes, how it would help you go?" So she's always got her dab rig with her in the bathroom, and she's like, "Mom, take a poll, see how many people smoke a joint, smoke a blunt, or to a dab, or smoke a bowl in the bathroom." So that's Caitlin's poll. So I don't know. Let me know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Caitlin's poll.
Okay. Well, there's Caitlin's poll.
She says it's nice and relaxing
for
in
what
there.
For what it's worth.
She says it's nice and relaxing in there.
All right. So you were wanting to
talk about the cannabis hyper. How do you say it?
Cosmo says he loves the mushroom.
Do you like it? Look, it changes colors. I could change it. I love it too. It's cute and it lights up.
Okay.
Anyways, cannabis hypersynthesis. Something like that. Anyways. So so the question that was posed, like I said, or you know, is that they are now, you know, there are more cases of that now.
Well, I know that I've heard that it's on the rise.
And it's on the rise, and doctors are diagnosing it. My question is, okay, this is someone that suffered with this my whole life. So my question is, are they diagnosing it correctly? So if you know what it is the uncontrolled vomiting from cannabis smoking.
Cosmo says, I have my vape with me when I soak in the tub. Right on.
See? I mean, like I said, Kate takes her dab rig to the bathroom all the time. But so in my situation, it doesn't matter what strain it is, how potent the cannabis is. Any cannabis that I smoked would cause it. Doesn't matter. The thing about what's going on nowadays is it may just be one strain. It may just be something they got from a certain dispensary. It's not necessarily an every time they're smoking thing. It happens once and then they are diagnosed with it. So the question is, are they correctly diagnosing this, or is someone getting cannabis with chemicals? Is someone getting cannabis that may have bud rot or mildew?
Well, you know, that's a possibility.
And that's kind of what the discussion, the thread discussion was about, was could these be causes of cannabis hype? And like I said, I don't think if it happens to you once that it's necessarily that syndrome. I don't think so. Because someone like me, it's every time. It's not if it's a certain strain or if I bought it at the dispensary, or you know what I mean? It's not a one-time occurrence. It's something that happens continually. Do you know what I mean? And then so the question is, are the chemical pesticides that these big farms are using causing it? You know, is it bud rot? I mean, you can't tell if there's bud rot in your plants usually unless you break it open. Sometimes you can't even see it. You don't know. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. It's been around for a while. Cosmo says he was wrongly diagnosed.
Right, because it happened one time with one strain of weed,
right.
And then you went and smoked a different strain of weed or a different weed.
No, he went in with stomach issues, and then they found out his intestines were actually twisted.
Right, but they said it was from cannabis smoking.
Right.
Yeah. And not necessarily that. I think they're using it more and more as an excuse for things that they don't want to get to the bottom of.
Yeah, I think that it may be over
overconsumption.
No,
over diagnosed.
Yeah, I think it's probably being overdiagnosed. I think there's something to it. I think that there's a small number of real cases.
Right.
And there is something to that. And I would really like to find out what the actual cause of true
Well, I mean, with me,
CHS.
you know how my body reacts to it. I mean, when we go to events where I'm in a lot of smoke, I break out in hives.
Gateway diagnosis.
I break out in hives. I lose my voice. And then if I am smoking, I get sick.
It's not all bad.
For you. But what I'm saying is, so is, you know, I mean, I have other symptoms other than just vomiting.
You're right.
When I'm around cannabis, it's not just, mine is more of an allergy. I mean, even when we're harvesting our crops, I have to make sure that I have gloves on because I get itchy and hivey.
Right.
You know, so I mean, I think there's more to CHT than a lot of the misdiagnoses. And I think a lot of it might be misdiagnoses.
I tend to agree. But yeah, this between the federal and the state, it is going to change the business landscape all over the country. This is going to be.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, you know, between the Farm Bill and what the state's doing, and
we're talking about CHT.
I thought you were finished with that.
I am finished with it.
That's
but
what
like
I
I
thought.
said, how much of it is misdiagnosis? How much of it is the chemicals that they're using on our plants? How much of it could be bud rot or powdery mildew? Because mildew will make you sick when you smoke it. How much of these CMT diagnosis or CHT diagnosis are more effects from something being wrong with what you're smoking as opposed to something you grew yourself, that you grew organically?
Yeah, and sometimes you just get into a strain that just
Does
doesn't
not agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I said, with me,
I've had a couple strains that did not agree with me.
in a situation like mine, it's every strain.
But it caused me to give up cannabis? No. Just because I ran into a couple strains that I didn't particularly like and it didn't particularly like me, did I give up on it? Never. I can't give up on the plant that I love.
But I mean, you know, same thing with edibles. You know, if it's cannabis if it's CHT, then the question
CHS.
Is it CHS? CHS. Why am I saying T?
I have no clue.
I don't either.
I don't understand half the stuff you say anyway.
I'm in La La Land.
Mm-hmm.
I need some of these. We're gonna try this. I'm gonna balance it on my head tonight.
Okay, continue on with what you were saying. Do you even remember?
Yes, I was going down the edible train. So with edibles, it's the same situation with me. If I like, because I've tasted stuff that I'm making for you guys, like brownies, or like I had to taste the truffles that Rip sent, little things, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I still get that tingly, gonna get nauseous feeling just a minute after I taste it. So it's not like it's just smoking it that causes it with me.
Yeah.
It is everything. So
I thought you were going to talk about the advice that you give people.
what advice is that?
That if the gummy's not working in a half an hour, eat 2 more.
That's your advice.
Well, my advice, that was the advice you gave them. And I'm going, oh, no. Don't listen to her. She doesn't even consume. No, for God's sakes, no.
So no, I mean, like I said, it's something to like I said, I think it's one of those scare tactics. I agree, Cosmo, it's a gateway diagnosis, but I feel like it's a scare tactic for non-cannabis users. Or a scare tactic to try to get cannabis users to stop.
I think it's part of the propaganda. Like I said, there are, you know, actual real cases. And they were fairly rare up until about 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And then they just started popping up everywhere. So that's a little suspicious. Overdiagnosed, yes. I definitely would.
Well, like I said, when
so.
I
Or
would tell people
misdiagnosed,
I would tell people that I basically have an allergy.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, nor do I give medical advice.
No. But I'm not either. But I mean, it's a discussion to be had. And like I said, I kind of thought that was an interesting thread, and I thought we'd kind of
However, it was one of my favorite games growing up.
playing doctor. Right. Yeah. I mean, you know. Oh, black cat.
Come on, move it.
Black cat. Anyhow.
Yep.
He's trying to get on your lap.
Yeah. Is it time to say goodnight?
I don't know. I don't even know what time it is.
I do believe
What time is it?
it's time to say goodnight.
It's just about time to say good night. So I gotta say this.
So go ahead and say it.
So if you feel that you've been falsely diagnosed, try again. I mean, that's what I did, honestly. After the first time it happened, I thought, well, maybe it's just something in the...
Dustin Dotson.
Hi, Dustin.
From Dallas,
Oregon.
Yes.
The Oregon kid. The Oregon kid.
Beautiful up there.
So, like I said, I don't know. I feel like if you feel like you've been misdiagnosed, the only thing you can do is try again. Different strain, different.
Right.
You know, I mean, that's what I did when the first time it ever happened to me. The first time I ever got sick.
When I first heard about CHS coming out, it was primarily long-term chronic smokers that developed this.
I was a chronic smoker when I was that age.
It wasn't one of the people that was, a first-time smoker.
Right.
So, make sure
and sometimes a tea break is all you need.
I don't believe in those.
Tea breaks?
No. Don't believe in them. But be like Cosmo. Get a second opinion. Don't just if you're going, that just doesn't sound right. There's more going on than this. Always seek out a second or third opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just because you're a cannabis smoker, you don't want them just to write it off automatically as CHS and not dig in any deeper. A 51-year-old kid. That's what Dustin said.
That's okay though. We're all big kids.
Now look, I don't have room for.
Now he's got two black cats. Oh look at the big black face and he's covering you up. Anyhow, so now, yeah. So anyways, I guess it's time to go, isn't it? Just about.
Yes.
So
you've been dragging it out.
Have I?
Yes.
I'm sorry. So
say goodnight, Crystal.
Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Stay safe this weekend. Stay dry this weekend. And you all have a fabulous, fabulous weekend.
Right on. It's it doesn't take much to share that positive vibe out. Do your part. Let your light shine. Share that energy. Get other people to share their energy. It's a beautiful world. Have a great and safe weekend. I'm trying to keep a cat out of the camera. And until next time, and as always, peace, love, and good vibes.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
It's Thursday night, the vibe's just right. With Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, brightest light. Turn up the volume, let your troubles slide. On the Knock Network, we take you for a ride. Great music fills your soul and mind. Every week a new surprise you will find. Peace and love in every beat so sweet. Join the journey, feel the rhythm in your feet. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes a place to go. Yes, to bring the fire, stories to inspire. inspired. With hearts wide open, we take it higher, spreading joy and laughter. Every single show on the Knock Network. Come and feel the glow. In the studio, the magic unfolds. Every Thursday night, the story's told. With love and harmony, the stage is set. Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, you can't forget. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go.